Hello, my Cancers, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And I, yes, am still Debbie. Anyway, what we're doing is we're reading for May 12th through the 18th. Interesting energies as always. I have done an overview where I tell you what's going on with the planets and also do a reading. And what did I call it? We have to be caught. We have to be told. Talk a little bit about shifting realities at the same time. Remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So my Cancers, what am I feeling for you? What am I thinking? Yeah, you've got so much on your shoulders, but it's time for you. It's time for karma to start getting balanced out a little bit more. Now, part of it is how much do you accept? How much don't you? What do I even want to say with it? You know, we all have to accept our responsibilities, but at the same time, even when we're responsible for things that maybe didn't turn out the way they thought, we have to learn to forgive. We have to learn to forgive others and forgive ourselves and just and learn from what it is we need to learn from. But forgiving seems to be a real big piece going on for you right now. Maybe this is because of Venus and Mars in there in your sign, though Mars will be transitioning to Leo soon enough. But I feel like it's, learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive others, not because they deserve it, or even maybe it, but just because it brings peace. It brings peace to your soul. It brings peace to your karma at the same time. Okay. I never say you have to bring somebody back into your life. Forgiveness does not mean that. It's more or less that you just kind of go in peace. God be with you. Do what you need to do, but we're cutting the cords that connect me to you, and part of that is anger, jealousy, when you can't forgive, that connects you. So connect. We're cutting those cords. Be off with you now. Okay, one card has popped out for you. So I think that this is a good time, especially with Mars and Venus, for you to, like I said, claim peace, forgive yourself. We all have to go through learning. Forgive yourself, forgive yourself, forgive yourself. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, all these cards. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, interesting energies with all of these cards. So we've got the King of Air. King of Air. King is, and these two are reversed, so we're going to flip these around. Strong stuff here. So King of Air is, underlying energy is swords or air. So this is air. This is thought processes. This is Aquarius, Gemini. It is also Libra. Thought processes, thinking things through, major, just kind of planning out what it is you want to do. Also hearing news. Now we do have Mercury going to be going direct. I think that's on the 15th, I said, but it still has that sense, it's still in the shadow of the retrograde. Now the King of Air is kind of like saying, think it through. You don't have to be so worried about stuff. Look at things a little bit more logically. Okay? The King of Air is very, is probably the oldest card or oldest energy in the tarot deck itself. But the King of Air wants to remind you to not be so emotional as you're thinking your plans, as you're looking at your next steps, okay? Because we've got the others. We'll go through this again. But the Nine of Air, 9 is completion. It's let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Again, it's that air energy. But the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Air, is where you're kind of like saying, oh, is it really done? Is it really over? Is the other shoe going to drop? What's going to happen? This is all about, this is letting your mind take you to places you really do not want to go to. This is where your mind tries to play tricks on you. And remember, this is where your mind, basically, this is the one where he's, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Where am I going? That energy is creating more of a fear and more of a negative outcome than anything that's going on in the world. And with this is your connection with whatever or whoever it is that you're afraid of. Okay? So you have to, this is where I'm talking about learning to forgive, learning to break the connection. And when you break the connection, things actually start to fall into place and they don't have a hold on you anymore. Okay, so these two are very, very connected right now. The King of Air is trying to pull you out of the emotional response or letting your thoughts just kind of, take you down those darker paths with it. The King of Air is saying, hey, you've got some good wisdom here. Use it. Use your thoughts. Use your connections. So these two kind of are partnering with each other, but they're partnering each other on the opposite sides, if you want to call it that. So the King of Air is brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. The King of Air, does have a very strong lawyer energy too. Not saying I do not give legal advice, but the King of Air is really one that stands in his authority. So this one says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional consideration. So it's kind of like stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself, my Cancers. There's nothing really to be afraid of. But then that Nine of Air says, but you don't know what's in my mind. Well, you know what? What's in your mind is worse than what's out in the reality. So the Nine of Air talks about illusions, talks about expecting the worst, okay? So expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. This has to start to end. You have to just say, if there's nothing you can do about a situation, if you've done everything you can, say, okay, I've done everything I can. Now let the chips fall where they will. Again, it's the sense of forgiveness that needs to be done. I forgive you. I forgive myself. You don't have to ask for forgiveness from them. You just have to let go, but you have to forgive. And by doing that, you cut the cord. And a lot of times this can be fed through that other energy. So when we talk about expecting the worst, remember when I'm telling you that, if you keep putting it out that nothing, bad things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen because, negative energy attracts negative energy. I know it's supposed to be negative, positive, but you know what I'm saying with this. Self-fulfilling prophecies are basically saying if you believe bad things are happening, that's what's going to happen. So you have to raise those vibrations up. So this week, you may be feeling very stressed. You may be feeling, you might be, whatever that connection is. Again, you need to cut those cords. Cut those cords. This is not healthy. This is not good energy. Okay? 5 of Earth now. 5 is change. Change could be positive. It could be negative. Earth energy is our Taurus, our Virgo, our Capricorn. And there's a lot of things going on still with Taurus. Capricorn, that Pluto thing, but Pluto's not in Capricorn right now. So if Earth is your job, your work, your money, your home. So there could be some transitioning energy going on with this. 5 of Earth does have this sense of worrying about, what am I going to do next? Where am I going to go next? So this May 12th through the 18th seems to be playing with your mind, seems to be playing with your worries, kind of taking you from that comfort zone. Now remember, I did feel like there were going to be some changes going on for you. So maybe this is one of those times, I've been talking about that. Maybe this is one of those times that those changes are happening. And it's, and it's scary. Change is scary. But we've got this wonderful King of Air. This wonderful King of Air that's basically representing you. That's basically saying, you've got this. These are just past worries. Maybe, kind of like, experience. Maybe this is what you've experienced in the past. But again, I keep getting the cut the cord. My Cancers, you're very empathic, and that basically you're like this sponge that just likes to absorb. I'm not saying you like to, but absorbs other feelings. So you've got to be a little bit more. You've got to be a little bit more impartial. You have to be a little bit more ready to stand up for yourself. Okay. But there's some mind games being played here. There's some mind games being played here, but I think that those are only mind games And I know, mind games can feel very real, but they're not reality. It's not reality. So let's see. Let's go on here. Come on. Let's have something good for our cancers. What's good for our cancers? So we have a 9 and a 5, 5 and a 9. Remember, 9 is a completion energy. It's like, it can say, if you can just kind of say enough is enough, it stops this worrying. It stops this expecting the worst. Okay? Enough. Go away. I don't want you anymore. Some people enjoy being stressed. Oh, but look at this. Look at what we got here. Cards falling out. First of all, we have another 9. 9 is, again, completion. You've got everything you need. This is the wish card. So here you've got all this anxiety, all this stress. The King of Air is kind of saying, get it together. It's not as bad as you really think it is. But it is high. It can be very high intensity, high stress at the time. The 9, though, comes fulfillment of wishes. This is the wish card. There's the wisdom. Look at that. Look at that. Carrying whatever, the scrolls, smelling the roses, smelling the flowers, money coming in. This is the fulfillment of wishes. Now, we had 2 other cards fall out, so let's see what these cards have to say. So just when you think, oh my gosh, how much more can I take? You have the fulfillment of wishes. Now, reversed, you have a 7. So a 7 is a divine number, divine covering. This is the Chariot energy too. This is triumph. Whatever this was, whatever this is, this anxiety that you're having, the stress that you're having, there is a divine covering over you and you are triumphant. You win. You win, my Cancers. Now the triumph, the Chariot, usually can bring about a promotion in work, a new job, which is a promotion also, but it can also say to me, the Chariot is something happens very, very quickly. Okay, last card here, Balance. So major arcana, we have an 11, 11, 1, 1, new beginning, new beginning. So after going through all this stressors, like I said, the King of Air says, hey, stop it. Get the emotions. Pull it, stop it. Think things through. You get these beautiful cards, the fulfillment of wishes, triumph, and this is Balance. This is also the Justice card. Justice is served. So I'm not saying that this isn't stressful, but whatever it is that you're going through between this 12th through the 18th, it comes out. You're the winner. You win this one, my Cancers. But again, too, I'm going to tell you, you need to really, really forgive, let go, cut those cords and say, be on your way. Don't come back. Don't come back. But yeah, you win in this one, my Cancers. Okay, let's go on to the Angels of Abundance. I love this. I love it. I was a little bit worried, and I will tell you myself, but I was like, I can't understand because I feel really good energy for you, my Cancers. But we do have our ups and downs. We do have our highs and lows, and not everybody is good energy around us. So let's see what we have. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do you want to say to our Cancers? Again, you win. You win this one. You win this round. I think this is reversed. Raise or promotion. So after all the worry, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. I love that. Good reading. Good reading. Okay, good job. Anyway, let's see what else. What crystal or energy for our Cancers? What crystal or energy? Yes. The fear of, you win this one. You win this one, my Cancers. Stay lovely, but remember that King of Air. You have to not give in to your emotions during this time, and don't let your mind take you down into crazy places, okay? Okay. Don't let your mind take you into what if. Okay. Prayer, meditate. Amber. Amber is good for harmony, home protection, calm. It also attracts love. So 711, 711, 9711, 959. Interesting stuff. Good energies. Okay, I like this one. Phew. Anyway, my Cancers, yeah, just hold it together. You win. You win. All right. Do me that favor. Do the like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It really helps. And if you're watching on Rumble, then please rumble me. As always, my Cancers, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.